Hi, David Martindale, they call me MacGyver. Today I'm going to show you how to change the heating element in a Kenmore Elite Dryer. And it's a model number 110670-32600. And it happens to be one that you actually have to take the heating housing apart in order to get the element out of it. And I'll show you why as we do that. The first thing we'll have to do is remove the door and the hinges. Then you just pop the top up. There's springs that snap out. And then we'll have to remove the front of the dryer and then go underneath to get to the heating element assembly. So let's get started. So here's your dryer. You pop the top up, undo the door, take it off. There's your model number again if you want to look at that. I'm going to go ahead and take the top and the door off. And now I'm going to work on getting the front off. There's screws on either side. You have to take those loose. They're up on the top. And then you just kind of lift the front up. It's on a couple of hooks that exposes your drum. And then down underneath the drum on the left side is where the heating element assembly is, up there. And we'll need to remove the screws from that. There's also a metal brace that we'll need to remove. And we take the screws out. 4 screws that hold the heating element housing up. And get those all removed. After we get those all removed, then we can actually drop it down. And when we drop it down, then we can open it up like a clamshell. That's your brace you need to remove. And then here's your contacts. Take your ohm meter and just, after you take those terminals off with a needle nose, put your ohm meter on there and just confirm that the element's no good, which I did. And then also after we've got everything is removed, I will also test my new element, or just to be sure that it's good, it's got continuity. Don't want to put it all back together and then find out that there's something wrong with it. So I'll test my meter. And then test the element. And we have continuity. So we're good to go. I'll go ahead and install that back into the housing and put the clamshell back together and bolt it back up. Put the terminals back on, connect all the wiring. Put the front back on. Drop the top, put the door back on. And we're complete once we get that done. And we'll go ahead and do a test on the dryer. When you're putting your element back on, those are the tabs that I was telling you about. You have to make sure that the element assembly goes over the top of. That's why you can't just pull it out. So it slips right over the top of that. And then we'll close that clamshell back up, put the screws back in, get our wiring connected back up, and put the top back on and the door on, and we're good to go.